What's up, everybody? Welcome to Money Match Gaming Channel. I am your host, The D, bringing you a live update of the recent PTR for Overwatch as of August 10th, 2017. This will be known as the buff patch. Yes, the buff patch, where characters get buffs and no nerfs. And 3 out of the 4 characters are some of my favorite characters to play on Overwatch. And we'll start off with my favorite character to play on PC, my boy Junkrat. My boy Junkrat got an extra concussion grenade. I mean, this makes him a force to be reckoned with. If you're able to handle these concussion grenades correctly, meaning not using them all in sequence right away, you can create some really havoc situations for a lot of players. The key to remember is that when you're throwing a concussion grenade, you can't set off 2 at the same time. You can only set off 1. So if you throw 2, you're wasting one of your concussion grenades, and that's bad. Because you have a cooldown like a lot like Symmetra does on her turrets. Once a turret's destroyed, you have to wait in order for that turret to be able to be replaced. So there's a cooldown on 2 of these. But this gives Junkrat a whole lot of options as far as mobility goes. He can now get to the high points and have an extra concussion mine ready to go for whichever enemy is at the top of the high points, just raining hellfire down on his enemies. Also, this gives him an option to make sure that he's able to deal with enemies that are in close range in confined spaces to help him just deal extra damage in those small areas. Now, the concussion mine can also be used to set up for your traps, so you can set your mine inside your trap like you normally do, but for big targets, it's an extra concussion mine for you to just hammer them health-wise down and get them destroyed, which is great. This is what we wanted. This is what Junkrat kind of needed because of his lack of pick rate as far as competitive Overwatch goes in the higher tiers. Now, his Riptire did get a buff where its speed increased 30%, which was much needed because it was one of the easiest alts to kill in the whole game. So this Riptire is going to move faster and explode quicker, get a lot of enemies down, and I'm really excited about that. I mean, I've been playing Junkrat on the PTR for a while now, and I'm loving him. And the second biggest buff, which I'm really excited for, is my boy Roadhog. My boy Roadhog got a huge buff to his Take a Breath. Take a Breath not only now gives you health while you're moving, so you can heal while you're moving, but you also can take 50% reduction damage while you are healing. I mean, this means that he can live through most ults in the game. I'm talking Diva Bombs, Rains from Above from Pharah, Tracer Bombs, and even probably a Reaper Death Blossom. I mean, it's crazy. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what the pros are going to be able to do if this actually goes through, because he's just a giant shield now. You just have to stand right behind your Hog, and he can take all the damage for your team. I mean, it's great. He's fantastic to not only put out that much damage, to be able to take damage too. Hog is back in a really big way. The only other 2 buffs worth mentioning are Orisa, who got a 20% increase in speed for her attack speed, which means that she fires quicker. That's a really big buff for her, so she'll be able to deal with pesky characters like Pharah better and other further away targets that she had trouble dealing with before. And you know, her barrier got a big buff where it's increasing in width, which is great. I mean, because it was one of the easier barriers to get around in the game. This is great for Orisa. Also, Widowmaker got a buff for her grappling hook, which reduced the cooldown from 12 seconds to 8 seconds. I mean, 12 seconds for any cooldown is just ridiculous for any ability. So I'm glad that that's going to give her some quicker mobility to be able to get in and out of situations. Well, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. We'll have more content coming to you soon. See ya.